think that when we hear the words voter suppression, I think the image that comes into folks' minds is, you know, Bubba on the back of a pickup truck with a shotgun trying to intimidate Black voters. And while there is certainly that, that is very much still happening in the year of our Lord 2020, the truth of the matter is that that suppression has gotten much more sophisticated. And so we as organizers, as defenders of democracy, as ordinary citizens, as members of a community also need to get more sophisticated in our response and how we neutralize it. You know, one of our primary concerns is around sort of misinformation and disinformation, and particularly how quickly it is spread. You know, my family makes fun of me that I just got sort of graduated into the auntie group chat. And one of the concerns is that, you know, as, you know, so the way that misinformation and disinformation works is that it's designed to distract, to dismay, to discourage. And so it works to leverage the sort of love and care and trust that we have in our communities. So if an auntie or somebody that you trust or just in community with posts something, it's designed to stoke outrage and to sow the seeds of fear. And many times it's not based in fact or reality. And so Black voters, new voters, young voters, new Americans are often the primary targets for misinformation and disinformation from bad actors, both foreign and domestic. I think a lot was made about the 2016 elections and the role that Russia played in sowing the seeds of misinformation and disinformation, and, you know, creating memes that, you know, disparage Secretary Clinton, that got shared widely in our WhatsApp groups, in the group me's, on Facebook, et cetera. And so one of the ways that we're working to combat that is to do, you know, digital media literacy, but, you know, some basic things that people can do to, you know, check the date, check the source, et cetera. But also just making sure that folks recognize that we all have the power, that if we're informed, to combat that disinformation by not retweeting and reposting and saying, look at these lies, but making sure that you position yourself as a trusted messenger, that we are combating the way that we neutralize it, neutralize the impact is by putting factual information out. Again, the algorithms on a lot of these social media platforms don't really care if you retweet and say this is a lie. You've already done the retweet, so you are a part of the disinformation machine and you're amplifying it. Right. I think that we're talking about the attack on the Postal Service, right? And it's not just about vote by mail and mail service, but it's also, you know, people get their medications during via Postal Service, et cetera. And so delaying the time in which people can get an absentee ballot, and then delaying the time that the counties can get it so that it can be counted, is a problem and is a part of a larger voter suppression effort. I think that, you know, I will say that the President of the United States, as well as the press secretary, White House press secretary, and several other people are a part of a large campaign to sow the seeds of confusion, fan the flames of fear, and make people ignore the power that we have. And I think that, you know, so if I'm to leave anyone with a message in this particular moment, it is that we are so powerful that, you know, they're working very hard to distract, to dismay, to discourage, to prevent people from participating in our elections. And we have to do everything that we can to resist that.